Hey, so it's the foreign and show out after hours type shit. Huh? This is the couples edition. You know what I mean? For y'all goofies that was like, oh, y'all don't got no girls. Y'all don't know how to get no stupid. You know what I mean? This is my shorty to the right of me. We call her Icicle because she might melt you. She don't even got no makeup on. Word of my dead. She's still fire. I call her Baby J-Lo. And to the left of me, I'm gonna let my man's foreign introduce his woman, you know what I mean? That's his queen, huh?
I don't even know where to start with the introduction. It's exotic Zahara, sexy ass Naya, wherever you want to get it. She's a real deal, ride or die, you feel
Stop
me?
playing.
She trusts me with her life.
Goofy.
With her life.
Dummy.
You feel me? Her life. A lot of you men don't even trust yourself with your life. So where did that start real quick? You know what I mean? And so there was no one that I'm more proud to be with and I love being with than my young, hot, sexy ass,
It's fucking
hot
queen.
girlfriend. Nigga, I'm about to be 30 this year.
Go get you one.
I'm about to be 30 this year.
Get you
my
one.
girlfriend like 23. Like, stop playing with me. Like,
Hey,
I'm not one of these regulars.
Hey.
I'm not one of these regulars. Like, I'm not. No.
Hey, stupid. Hey, y'all get wrecked, man. Y'all get wrecked, man. Y'all get this stuff for it. Show up, so stupid. I'm going to you.
It's after hours. We going up in this bed. Turned up. Fuck out of here, man. Get this shit cracking, bro.
So we're gonna keep the vibes golden. We're gonna get straight into it. It's couples editions, you know what I mean? I'm about to start off with a quick question to my man's foreign. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about like how y'all found each other, your first date. Like, let's talk about your first date. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? How'd y'all meet each other? Like, when you first saw her, what'd you think of her? Like, were you like, oh my god? Like,
I love this story.
you know what I mean? Let's talk about it.
I love this story.
You know what I mean?
This is for all of y'all that don't believe in Tinder.
Whoa!
That's how you guys who do not believe in Tinder.
Hey,
I got a lot
It happens.
work on Tinder. I mean, use
Work?
Tinder.
work on Tinder? What does that even mean?
I'm dead.
Yo, so you know what I mean? If y'all want to explain a story or a first date or like, you know what I mean? Just the first time y'all came across.
You want to go first or me?
You can go first.
I'm gonna go first. So I ain't gonna lie. I was getting my money. I had an investment in Trinity County, California, where basically I was trying to triple, quadruple the money I had. So it required me to be in Trinity County with my rental property for essentially like 3 days out the week. Because it's such a small property, it's so unique to the market of real estate that I was working in, to where it required my attention so much where I had to come 3 days out the week. Thus, I found myself as a single 28-year-old man, right? Going up there three days a week. I'm on Tinder, bro. I'm like, I look so good. Like, I work so hard. Like, there's no way there's not a woman out here that can mean something to me. And I remember I told myself, I was like, if I meet a girl, she has to help benefit my business up here. Like, I'm not up here to just fall in love. Like, I can fall in love anywhere. I can fall in love with a girl in Thailand.
But a relationship is a business thing.
It is. Everything's transactional. So boom.
Be able to double.
So boom. I met her on Tinder. I was sitting in the Red Lion in Eureka, California.
Expensive. We're talking about like 200 at night.
200 a night. It's nasty outside.
Oh my god, bro. Dirty hotel.
I'm on Tinder. Swipe, match. Real quick. I match with Naya. I'm like, whoa. You know me, I'm not a simp. I don't get my expectations up. So I'm like, alright, got a little baddie on the line.
Okay.
Full send. Like, you know what I mean? Like, full send. I'm talking crazy off the grip. I'm like, hey, you're her. I'm really him. You're from so-and-so. I'm from here. Like, hey, like, tell me about yourself. You know, I'm just, at this point, just keeping it moderate. Then, listen, if you're ever talking to a woman you're really interested in, after the 20th message or so, you let her know, hey, I'm trying to get on the FaceTime. I don't know if you're real.
Oh, FaceTime?
No, you let her know, though. I'm trying to get on the FaceTime. Hey, I'm trying to get on the FaceTime. I don't even know if you're a real person. Like, you know what I mean? I sent 20 messages. You've had 2 hours of my life. Real quick, but then, you know what I mean? Now I need to get on. So, we fucking Snapchat. She gave me her Snapchat. We Snapchat. Listen, this is what, 2020? We snapped during
Mid-COVID.
Mid-COVID 2020.
Lockdown.
Mid-COVID.
Stuck in the house. house.
COVID
Mid-COVID,
created a lot of relationships.
2022, we straight up Snapchat video message. Sorry, 2020, we straight up Snapchat video message for like 3 hours. From like 11 to
That's a love story right there.
11 to like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Over an hour? That's love.
And I'm talking about, hey, real talk, as a real top G, I'm trying to get her naked on the Snap. No, it's like my dad don't like. No, like if a girl won't get naked for you,
don't really fuck with you.
If she's not down to break rules for you, she don't really fuck with you.
Oh God,
she didn't do it. No. She didn't do it though. She didn't do it.
I was gonna ask you. I was like, go ahead.
Yeah, she didn't do it. No, yeah. No, listen. It seems sweet. It seems sweet now, but she wasn't lying. It was like she was like, hey, that's nice and all.
She respected herself.
She was like, I think you're really attractive. I think you're a standout guy.
A wholesome woman.
I'm not doing that.
Nigga.
So I told her, hey, I have to leave back to Sacramento. Mind you, this is a 5-hour drive. I told her I gotta leave back to Sacramento at 10 a.m. sharp. So like, if you're down to meet me at 8:45 a.m.
top of the morning type
at the Arcata Plaza, I'll pull up and I can introduce myself. If not, lose my information.
Oh my
and do you know how hard this is? Listen, you might think, oh, foreign, he be sitting on the internet, he get bitches. Like, you might be like, oh, foreign on the internet, like, he was on campus getting lit. Like, you might think you know me, but you don't know me. Like I didn't even really start getting women until I went to college. You know what I mean? At American River College. And so it's like, at this point, as a high value man, like when you know your status, you're like, you can only afford to give up so much of your energy to a woman. Like, I mean,
if you're a focused individual.
Yeah, if you're a focused individual.
Some of y'all like playing the internet, playing video games, but like,
yeah,
if you focus, like, you know what I mean, you worried about your bag, like, a lot of your time is valued to your bag, you know what I mean? So, like, the extra time is, like, truly, like, your best, like, you know what I mean? That's what you care about. You know what I mean? He gave it most to his girl. I mean, what you explain.
So I asked my girl, I said, hey, pull up at 8:45 a.m. We're going to be in front of Pisano's or some small.
Where'd you tell her to meet at?
Pisano's?
You do Los Bagels?
No, we just did the.
You know Los Bagels be that.
It was at the plaza.
No, we did it on the plaza.
It was literally on the plaza.
He didn't say an exact location. He just said the plaza, so I pulled up the plaza.
Everybody knows the plaza. The plaza, though. It's small as shit.
This is the time.
You start the plaza, I'm gonna find you.
Like, what side are you on?
find you.
There's only 4 sides.
Yeah.
What are you parked in front
So
of?
mind you this. This is before 400s. This is like Nissan, get it out the mud.
And
like
Nissan,
I'm going to the gym 5 days a week because I don't have a main girl. Like I'm partying stripper party every weekend. You know what I mean? Like yo, I'm shredding. No, I'm shredding. I'm shredding life. Like you she pulled up on me. I haven't had a girl pull up on me like that. No, I ain't had a girl pull up on me. I remember I called my brother T right here, and I was like, yo, bro, this girl really pulled up at like 8:45 in the morning.
Mind you,
she a keeper.
Yeah.
Mind you, I lived at home with my mother.
Oh my God.
She was strict as fuck about who I was around, like everything. This was COVID. She was scared. I told her, I was like, I'm gonna go meet up with a friend. I gotta go watch her cat or something like that.
Whoa,
I gotta do something. I'll be right back.
In love right there.
To meet up with him.
But me, the top G, and you're out there simping over a girl, and out here getting money and getting the girl you want. You know what I mean? And this is what's going on.
Mid-COVID.
The world was ending.
So boom, she pulls
I
up.
risked my life for him.
So boom, she pulls up, risking her life for me, and basically I get a jump and she gets in the car. I'm like, whoa, you look better than you do on the internet.
No.
You know?
Backtrack.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Backtrack. I get out of the car. What happened next?
Come on, bro.
What happened next? What happened next?
Listen, she gets out the car. Mind you, I'm like 6'3.5". She's a real.
No, you said 6'4" on Tinder. 6'4" on Tinder.
You was.
On Tinder.
Listen, you go to HumboldtState.com football university. You go to year 2015, 2014. I'm listed at 6'4".
You always got to have your height.
You feel me?
Mind you, I am 5'10". I'm not short. I'm tall as fuck.
Oh my God. So back to the point. Wait. Back to the point. She gets out.
Yeah, we'll get back to it.
Amazonian shorty stands up on the curb. I get on my driver's side door. She's on the curb You feel me? I'm over here literally a foot down, less shorter than her.
Yeah.
So me and her are almost the same height.
It's not.
She said
12 inches long.
Hey,
It's not that tall.
First 30 seconds of me and the girl right here. First 30 seconds of me and the girl right here. She says, oh, you know, 6'4" my ass. I said, yo. I said, yo. Bro, at 8:45 in the morning, she showed on your neck.
I'm 5'2".
You're not 6'4", stupid.
The curb is probably like 3 inches tall. 5'10".
Nah, that's a foot. That's a foot.
6'1". I'm 6'1". I'm looking at him. I'm looking down on him like
stupid.
6'1" my ass.
Stupid. So I tell her, no, listen. So boom, I tell her, no. Because at that point, shawty, you feel me? She asserted her disrespect. You feel me? She asserted it real quick. So I had to snatch her up off the curb real quick, grabbed her by her form. I said, don't stop playing with me, man. I know you standing tall right now, and I know you real tall, but this is where we really at. She said, okay. I said, hey, so basically, me and you about to get in this car. Me and her got in the car real quick. Next thing you know, I'm talking to her. She's playing hard to get in the little Nissan. Black rims, real quick. Black aftermarket rims. Yep, tinted out windows. She's playing hard to get. I'm over here. We're going back and forth. And long story short, I don't know what I said, but something made her come back, man. It was something. Maybe I told her.
It was fucking slim.
I remember telling her I was going to New York.
We was going to.
She didn't believe me. No, she didn't believe me. I told her.
You don't believe it.
I told her I was going to New York.
Money.
That was not it.
I love you.
I told her I was going to New York, and she was like, "No, you're not. Nobody goes to New York from California."
Of course we do.
No.
I'm out of New York.
My mom drove out from Philly. I believe that shit. It wasn't that.
It was a Brooklyn my nigga Teddy.
It was this man's looks.
Shout out to my nigga Teddy.
I've never seen a man look like this before.
When I get me a rake, I'm calling my nigga Teddy for the coloring.
It was the looks.
I'm calling my nigga Teddy for the coloring.
This is the sexiest man I've ever seen in my life.
Talk your shit.
Hands down. Hands down.
Talk your shit. She love her nigga. That was good.
It was not the New York shit. My mom drove out here. My auntie drove out here. From Philly.
I flew.
From Philly!
I believe this shit. They drove. It was her looks.
Ooh.
Thighs.
These thighs! Go get big thighs, goofy ass niggas.
I needed a man that could pick me up, no problem.
Okay.
That's it.
She loves her man.
I'm big. I'm a fucking big. I'm a big woman. Pick me up, no problem.
Go get you a fucking woman that talks heavy, like how she talk heavy to her man, foreign. And if your girl don't talk heavy about you in front of you, that's not your chick. She's a 304. And she needs to be on the curb with all the.
That's our story. That's when we first met.
That is, yeah.
That was vital.
And you know what's crazy? I watched that podcast, Fresh and Fit podcast. Shout out to them. I watched that podcast, and they say literally that like dating apps ruin men's confidence because they said that only 6%, like 6 to 10% of women actually swipe right.
That's facts.
Like only 6 to 10. You know what I mean? Women are such picky creatures.
If you don't look good,
but women are so picky to where they're like, you know, they have way more prerequisites. They're like, oh, I don't like the sneakers he had on in that picture.
No, for real.
Like, left, you feel me? And so the fact that she swiped on me, she fucked with me, I was like, hey, she might think I'm really lit. So I really am.
You know what photo it was?
What?
That one, it was your graduation photo. You're going like this.
Oh, yeah. I took this photo in 2017.
Nice.
With the game back with the gold girl.
So cute.
The gold girl 3 years later.
And the gold girl was fire. You was life in the world with the girl.
Wait, I have a question. So you said it was the graduation photo that like really sent it to you, and that's amazing. Like obviously it's perfect, but was it your exact words right now was, oh, it was so cute, his graduation photo. So when you seen it, was it the, oh, he looks so cute there, or was it the, oh, he's like, we're really finna do something, we're finna get into some money, like we're finna get it popping, like,
serious question.
You know what? It was,
because I know for a fact when I was single, because I'm happily with my person now, my man, my everything. I call him my husband happily, because I mean that to the fullest. But before that whole stage, if I was even to breathe a man's air, it would have to be, you're gonna do something for me. There was no looking at your photo and being like, oh, that's cute.
So
oh, you look so cute.
What do you think I was gonna do for you?
What I think you're gonna do?
What you think? Yeah, talk to me.
Well, when I first met you,
let the people know.
Well, when I first met you, you had already had multiple businesses. You owned your own gym, which was great to me. Not only did you own your own gym, but not that I didn't believe it at first, but I actually went and seen it first and forehand. Your brother was there the first day I went too, and was like, "Oh shit, ice pulled up!" So I pulled up, seeing that you actually own your own business and everything. You had talked to me about having your own LLC. You had talked to me about the future goals that you had. So I seen that your mind was elevated. And then I also had seen that I ain't gonna put all that out there, but the money that you was touching from the things that we can't throw on the camera, like from the little, we like, Brussels sprouts and trees and all that stuff. The way you was moving and flipping and going, the broccoli that was flipping, So I seen that you was touching money and I was touching money. I was in school for dentistry, cosmetology. I was traveling left and right, moving from different cities. So it's like it worked out. So that's why I went with it. I could say I didn't look at you or a picture, but you in specific, and be like,
he's cute. Good?
No, you
look delicious.
You look almost as delicious as me.
No, you know what's true about that? Is that as a man, I swear to God, you have to work so hard to get the girl you want. Like, I'm talking about, like, sure, if you want to settle with a girl, kind of overweight, she's lazy.
Looks ain't good enough.
She tells you, I won't make you a sandwich. You can't even ask your girl to make you a sandwich because you're not getting nothing done in life real quick. It means a lot, like, when a hot girl comes around and she respects you. Yeah.
Go get a Duffy, nigga.
I feel like some girls are able to be like, hey, I'm just gonna, for what you just said, like make a sandwich or whatever, because when you have a certain look, and this is nothing discredited to girl, I can't say any girls are
bitches.
No, I'm not discrediting.
No, guys don't like fat girls.
I'm not.
No, I'm saying we don't like.
Well, I'm not.
We don't like bum bitches.
Personally, I don't. But
we'll fuck a fat bitch. Hey, babe, no cap. I'll fuck like 5 fat bitches.
No!
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my God!
No, I've been there. Like, I didn't know no better. Like,
charity work.
Yeah, charity work. Like, no, like.
But what if it's a fat girl that's smart as hell?
Doesn't matter. You look like shit. You look like fucking Shrek. Like. And I fucking listen. And I hit her with the little Uzi Vert. I was drunk. Like, I didn't. No. But I still did it. But it's like you don't do that when you get standards and you raise your value. When you raise your value as a man, you don't even look at girls like that. Like, you can't afford to.
Princess Fiona.
Bruh, Shrek. Swear to God, bro. Bitch need braces. Like, for real, like she's a home run away from a bad bitch.
Just tell her I'm DA certified. I also do teaching, whitening, all that. They can come through if they need their mouth fixed.
Oh my God.
I'm fucking bad.
So, like in relationships, I ain't no expert, but I've been through the trials and tribulations, I feel like regardless of where you're at in life, always take care of yourself first, If you take care of yourself, you'll attract the people that you really want in your life, because they'll come in your life, because, you taking care of your business. If you don't take care of business, you don't take care of yourself, you don't take care of your health, you're just gonna be a bum out here in the streets. If you wanna be a bum, you'll be a bum, you'll attract bums. If you wanna take care of yourself and at least treat yourself like you're better than what the norm is, you know what I mean? You'll attract, you know what I mean, the better things in life. You want to attract the better things in life, so go get that, you know what I mean?
I feel like if that's your vision in life, you have to find somebody that has that same vision to try to achieve it with you. I feel like that's the main point and main thing in my opinion. And I feel like I can kind of say in our opinion, we've had multiple conversations in our relationship talking about like between us, like, you know, if we're focused on one thing, it doesn't have to be the same thing, but it has to be at least like, you know, we're both focused towards something, achieving something better, greater, like getting it together. It's not about one person doing one thing. It's the same end goal, and you both want to make not even ends meet, but we're both just gonna meet, but we're together doing the process. I feel like that's very important when it comes to relationships as well.
I agree 100% with that point, because one of the considering factors that I loved about my girlfriend was that, like, she was young, she was, like, inexperienced in the ways that benefit me, you know what I mean? Like, she, like, respected me. She knew I was a man about my word, because I had never lied about nothing. And so, like, it meant a lot to me to see her as a potential partner who, like, believes in my vision. Like, you know what I mean? That believes that I want to provide a better life for our potential kids, you know what I mean? And so, like, I had to kind of step back, because for a long time I was looking for a woman that like could provide value to my life, but I realized I was wasting so much time looking for a woman that could provide it. That was my preference, so don't get it twisted. Like, that was my preference, but I was wasting so much time looking for a woman that was the complete package, and the whole time, you know, I'm passing up on good women, you know what I mean? And like, I love you to death, but I passed up on lots of good women before you. So like, I had to go through experience to identify that you were the one for me. But like, when you came into my life, I was like, you know what? She doesn't have necessarily the experience as some other women that I've met, but that doesn't mean nothing, because if I'm a dog, I'm a dog. and she believes in my vision, and she wants to be a dog with me, and she's down to listen. Like,
I mean, we dog together.
Yeah, like, you can't put a price on loyalty. Like, you really can't. You can't, like, at all. And like, that's one thing I love about you. You know what I mean? Besides your head so big, but.
Oh my God! So, question for you on that, brother. Question for you on that. You were talking about, you know, you were at one point, you were going for a certain specific type of woman that was, as you said, like, you know, providing or bringing a certain aspect. Do you not feel or think it's an important characteristic for a woman to also bring? Not saying that if she's not bringing something financially to the table, like that she's not doing anything at all. That's, girls can bring a lot of other things that are not just financial. But so you feel at this point, I'm just asking, that she doesn't, or a girl in general doesn't have to have a career, a job, or like something specific, like
so here's what I think. Here's what I think.
Maybe I'm rewording this.
No, I get it. But here's what I think. I think people have preferences, right?
Yeah.
And my preference would be to meet a woman that was young, hot, got a bag like me, which is very rare. Like, got a bag like me or higher. You know, and then she wants to cook and clean and be feminine and let you be masculine and let you lead the couple. You know what I mean? But like, when you get to my age, like when I met her, I was 27, turning 28.
How old are you?
Like, now I'm 29. So it's
30, no.
About to be 30. Like, when you get to that point, you're like, oh, like, I'm not really young no more. Like the things I didn't used to value in women, I now value in certain women, you feel me? Like, I'm starting to get old. Like, I turned 30 in 10 years, in 2040.
Be 40.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 40, 50, I'm gonna be OG real quick, you know what I mean? And so it's like, at that point, it's like, who do I think I am? Like,
I celebrated with
I had to humble myself. No, but I was like, who do I think I am? Like, why do I deserve a girl that's young, hot, can make a bag, and then tell her to listen to me and be submissive and stuff like that? So I had to weigh out my options. When she came in my life, Like, I can't sit there and say for sure that she was exactly what I was looking for, but when the opportunity presented myself and I looked at her and she accepted me for who I am and the hustler I am and the way I make my schedule, the way I communicate, the way I holler at her, the way I dick her down, the way I, you feel me? When she, but like when she accepts all that, when she accepts, hey, you feel me? But you feel me? Like when she accepts like all that into me and then she like, supports me, you know what I mean? She's not like draining me. I dated women that drain me.
It's the support, which is the most important factor.
Yeah, because like you
that's
can't.
what matters and outweighs everything else based off of what I'm getting.
400s.
Yeah, because like
not to mention the beginning.
Let's talk.
Not to mention, like, we drove 5 hours to see each other.
Facts.
I had 2 days.
That's real love right there.
I drove 5 hours to see you.
I remember him telling me.
days.
I was like, you know what? She drove that. And that Humboldt to Sac. That's not no easy trip.
I will be fair.
That's not no easy trip.
I will be fair.
That's through the hills.
I will be fair. I wasn't a simp. I acknowledged my value, and I was like, hey, if you're not willing to come down to Sacramento, stop texting me. And I remember it took me everything to text that hot girl that. Like,
I remember that.
No, it took me like my whole gut. I was like, I'm really willing to.
And if she's not willing to come and pull up on you, I don't care if you in-state, out-of-state, you feel me, wherever. If she's not willing to take that chance on you, don't take the chance on her.
Yeah,
you know I used to live in Oklahoma. I had chicks fly from Cali to come see me for a week. Like, if you ain't willing to take chances on me, I won't take a chance on you. I remember telling bro, I was like, she really fuck with you, she'll fuck with you. She don't fuck with you, she won't fuck with you. Treat them how they present themselves. You know?
I remember after a while, you like drove out to see me, like,
she fuck with you.
at least a couple of times, and you're like, when are you gonna come see me? And I was like,
if you ain't gonna see me, here's the difference between men and women. I will be real. I speak for myself, not for anybody else on the podcast. Here's the difference between men and women, right? I'm like, for me to fuck with the girl out of town and date her seriously, I have to be making some type of money some way. Like, you might not have looked at it like that, but I got enough value to your life for you to be like, you know what? I'm gonna go drive this down to Sacramento on my 2 days off and I work 40 hours in the mall. Like you feel me? Like, I have to provide enough value. But I remember telling myself, like, damn, like, I remember telling you, babe, and I love you, but like, I can't date a girl that lives at home with her mom.
no,
I remember. No, I told her that. I was like, you're a bum. I was like, you're 19. You're about to be 19. You live with your mom. I can't even pull up and stay at your house, and I'm doing business 40 miles away with no Wi-Fi service. You provide no value to my life. Like, and I remember. Yeah, and I remember she worked so hard to use her pay stubs, get her roommate last second to go get a nice furnished apartment real quick for love. Yeah, for love. Like,
no, it was for real. Like, I did that because you like pushed me.
Yeah, because I told her, I was like, I'm not gonna do no right there.
Yes! Go get you one.
Hey,
a chicken salad.
Hey.
If y'all ain't seen the cream with that,
I remember being like city boys. I ain't dating no girl. I can't bring nothing to my life. I've already done that before. I'm tired of cheating on women. Like, I'm about to be 30 and I'm tired of cheating on women. Like, all I can do is push people to be what I want them to be. Real quick, like, no, this is the world I live in. I can push
you set the standard of like how you live. You know what I mean? And if they don't want to match that, it's just, you know what I mean? But she showed who she was. She showed she loved you. You know what I mean? She showed that, like, I hear you when you talk. You know what I mean? If this is what you want, I'll
He
be
talked
there.
to shit all the time.
Of course, he got you.
But like, this was what, 2020. COVID was happening. I got furloughed from my job that I was, you know, I was working 40 hours out of the week. Met him.
She was in college when I first met her.
Eventually.
Were you going to the JUCO?
CR, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Classes.
I was like, we definitely didn't see you at HC.
And then he was talking shit. He was telling me, like, you still live at home with your mom? Like,
okay.
You make consistent money. You got benefits and shit. What the fuck are you doing living in your mom's house? I was like, you're fucking right. But if it wasn't for you, my mom would have never pushed me to move out.
Your mom loved you.
Remember how, like, the shit she said to me when I was telling her that I needed her help co-signing for an apartment?
Wanted more for her.
She went crazy on me, but you pushed me to get out. I'm living in Sac because of you.
2-story. Shit different. Louis V. Fuck. Dummy. Go get you one. It's a chicken salad, with extra sauce.
Mayonnaise.
I mean,
Mayonnaise.
not on the chicken salad.
Mayonnaise on the chicken salad.
Chicken salad actually does use mayonnaise. So
Maybe in the dressing.
chicken salad, like the actual, like. If
I don't know mayonnaise on my
with
chicken
chicken.
salad.
Oh no, I was thinking of chicken salad, like tuna salad type
I'm
shit.
talking about
like
chicken
that.
salad.
Oh, salad
chicken
with.
Caesar salad.
Okay,
fucking mayonnaise on my shit.
I was just thinking about the chicken
I was thinking about the
Ugh.
dip type shit.
I think about chicken
Fair enough.
Caesar salad, no
Yeah.
extra mayo.
Oh, okay, yeah, no,
Hold that shit to
there's no
yourself.
mayo on it. Yeah.
Bitch ass nigga.
That's what we call a taco.
Do any of y'all just call your girl a bitch ass nigga?
No, don't call your girl a bitch ass.
Just for no reason?
No.
I do. But I don't mean it, but it's like a bitch ass nigga.
You know how many times my man
Oh,
fakes?
my
I
God.
swear he fakes it. I know he fakes
Fakes
it.
what?
Fakes like your little flinches at me when I be moving
No,
fast
cause
towards
you be trying to hurt me.
I do not. It was.
And call
like, we
tell
have-
your girlfriend, don't hit women, you bitch.
Don't hit women.
Don't ever put your fucking hands on women. Call the cops.
Ladies, I'm gonna give you this
Call the cops and
advice.
flip.
Ladies,
I
I'm
do
gonna
it.
Ladies, I'm gonna
Hey,
give you
she
advice
dare
right
she
now.
swim, that's
If
my
you
popo.
if you accidentally touch your man one time, he will be flinching for the rest of everything.
God, I'm gonna flinch
He's
every
still
time.
flinch- I don't know why.
I'll
Like
call
he
the cops
stays.
on
You know why though? There's nothing more scary than the woman you trust. You like kind of, you don't put your card down, but you
Not
you're
your girl, it's love. But love.
You're like a protective mode though. You're like, that's my
Exactly.
girl, gotta protect her. Then she just pops you. You're like,
Exactly.
yo. You're
I
like,
am
yo.
popped.
She just,
Yeah, you did. You swung on me.
It was a beat, not a box.
You hit me with a bite. She's fucking up you.
It was a beat, not a box.
And what did I do? What did I do?
I'm
I got scared.
I'm
I got scared. I don't put hands on women.
And I'll never hurt.
I'll call the police on you.
Actually, I've never hurt him.
Exactly. I'll call
That's
the
a
popo. Call the police.
It was a
Hey,
beat, not a box.
don't
What
put
you talking
hands
about?
on women. If she hits you, call the popo.
And then don't talk slick and you won't get hit.
Call the popo.
Don't talk slick, you won't get hit.
This is a regular commercial from Sacramento, California. If you've been abused in any type of form
Call
by your
1-800.
girlfriend, don't call 1-8 nothing. Call 911.
ASAP player. Hey, for real.
He does.
I'm emotional right now, but I can't
He
show it
loves-
because she's. Police! This is a commercial for you.
This is a helpline.
Oh fuck! No, for real though.
This is a helpline. I've never
No,
been
no, for
upset.
real. Don't get beat.
I'm not
Don't get beat up by your
hurt.
girlfriend.
Nah, I promise I won't be hurting.
All right, so I got a really deep question, and
Yes.
we'll both answer. We can go first. You guys go first. What's been like the biggest difficult adjustment from becoming an official relationship that you never saw coming?
Yes, adjustment.
Like, what's been like the biggest like? You know what? I gotta compromise.
I feel like for myself, like when it comes to like relationships, period, like when I get in one, I feel like women always forget the things that I tell them before we get in a relationship. Before I get with any girl, and you can, I mean, my girlfriend, she'll let you know. I talk, but don't take it personal. When I talk, a good 90% of it is me just joking and keeping the vibes golden. You know what I mean? I really love you. If I'm talking to you, that means I fuck with you. So don't take nothing personal. And, you know what I mean? In a relationship, you know what I mean? I feel like women tend to forget that like nothing's ever like personal. Sometimes I gotta be somebody that I gotta be just to get through life, you know what I mean? You can't get through life being passive and, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta keep that dog in me, like, in everything I do. That's how I win. That's just me though. I gotta keep that dog in me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna talk a certain type of way, like, I'm gonna feel some type of way. You know what I mean? So if you take something personal, that's you taking that personal. I love you. If you're around me, I love you. If I call you my girlfriend, my wife, I love you. Don't ever take nothing personal. So I felt like sometimes in a relationship and sometimes with me and her, like in the beginning and just like, you know what I mean? You grow every day. You know what I mean? People change every month just because y'all getting to know each other, y'all telling y'all secrets that y'all have never told nobody. So like, you know what I mean? Just not taking nothing personal. You know what I mean? Because me, truly, I'm like, I gotta be a dog in all areas of life. That's just how I win. So like, it might come off as aggressive or offensive, but it's like, as a man, I feel like every man should be focused on their goals. If they have the vision of being like super well off. I've always had the vision of being super well off. And I don't care if a woman's in my life or not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grind super hard as if like, I want things to be the same if I was single or with you. Cause that's me, I reciprocate that love. Like, I want things to be the same if I was with you or not with you. I want you to keep that same dog in you. Cause like, that's why I got with you. I got with you because of how you move and how you think. Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean?
agree with that.
So I feel like, you know what I mean? Taking things personal, you know what I mean?
I agree with that 110 because what I personally feel like, not even personally just me, but a lot of girls that I talk to every day because the environment I work in and stuff, like I talk to and deal with a lot of females in my life. Some of them are my friends, a small handful, but like a lot of them are just like associates and stuff, but I'm able to talk to a lot of females. And one thing we can all say about men that are in our life, and like no matter how close they are or distant, whatever, one thing we can all agree on is if you're in our life or not, we're still gonna make that shit pop and we're still gonna get it good. Like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say it's easier for females because it's really not, because we have to deal through we have to deal with a lot of different things. But what I can say is we go through something, say we're not with somebody in one moment, we can easily have an Instagram page, a Facebook page, I'm not even gonna bring up dating sites, a Twitter, or anything, just any social media, text messages. We could literally go to the gas station and be there for 5 minutes and somebody's already trying to holler at you. Go to Walmart and do grocery shopping. Somebody's gonna holler at you. You're always gonna be able to figure something out for anything. So when it comes to dudes, being on that level, that perspective, like, we can match that.
It's a fucking chicken salad out here.
It's a chicken salad.
A lot of y'all goofies is worried about playing the internet and you feel me, Pornhub. You fucking goofies. You know what I mean?
There do be people making money on Pornhub though.
You fucking freaks.
Hey, there is some freaky leaks.
Go get you a bag. Go get you a focus. Go get you some knowledge.
What was your perspective off the last question though, David?
Yeah, what's some of the things?
So here's my perspective: is that like,
wait, what's the question?
Actually, first off, what's your?
She didn't have a question. She just said she don't know.
So what's the question? Tell her.
So the question is that like,
what was the biggest adjustment that you made?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You answer first. What was the biggest adjustment you made to your relationship with foreign hundreds?
I feel like the biggest adjustment that I've made was the fact that I moved. What was it, 300 miles away from home?
4 hours away, 4 or 5 hours away.
I did move out here for a job, but also the job just happened to be in the same place that the fucking love of my life.
Nigga, don't cap. You moved out here for love, nigga, and the job.
I did.
Don't hear it.
You did not give a fuck about the job.
I'm not there right now.
You moved out here for 400, and you made sure you had a job.
I moved out here for him and a job. That was the biggest adjustment of my fucking life to this day. Like,
that's love.
I grew up in the same town for 20
what town
years
was
of my
that?
life. Humboldt County. 21 years of my life.
Where the broccoli is.
Fucking broccoli. Hella broccoli out there. But I moved out here, and I feel like our relationship definitely took like the biggest step possible. Like, we moved into this amazing house together. We've just grown so much since then.
And we've had ups and downs, just like any other relationship. You know what I mean?
But that's the biggest adjustment, like, ever.
Just the moving.
I've lived in the same town for 21 years.
It's different.
So and I moved out here for him, like.
Not what made you, but like, why when you were like a little bit younger? Because you said you moved out here when you were 20, right? Mm-hmm. So when you turned 18.
What was the last year though?
I was 21.
21. So when you turned 18, what made you not want to just venture and go? Like,
when I was 18, I feel like I was like really unsure like what I wanted to do in life. I my mom and I were just like super close. You know, she's gone through so much in life, you know, divorces and shit like that. So like me and her were really close. And I don't know why, like I felt the need to like stay close to her. It's not that she relied on me. I feel like I relied on her a lot. And instead of going to school, I decided to work full time because she's like, if you're not going to school, you need to be paying bills. So I was like, say less. I'm gonna get a full time job. I was working 2 jobs in the mall, one at Victoria's Secret, one at Journey selling shoes. I was like, let me make sure I'm working full time so my mom's not on my ass. And then eventually I was working 2 jobs. She's like, when are you gonna get a job that's working 40 hours a week? When are you gonna get a job that has benefits? And I was like, I mean, you're right. Like, let me figure it out. I eventually got that job. I was working full time. I was a part-time manager at one store. And then she's like, what's next? And I was like, I don't know. I went through so much shit. I eventually ended up running that store. I eventually ended up moving out because they wanted me to run a store in Sacramento.
You did all of these stores. You went through the business of, you went through, you love as you should your mother, and you know, you're trying to be there for her. You're family oriented, which is amazing. A lot of people need to be more family oriented.
Not horse.
Exactly.
You're a fucking whore.
A lot of people need to be more about their family and not be fucking whores just because they're worried about the next man instead of worried about their family. Or, I mean,
go get
opposite.
you a chicken salad.
Never mind. Yeah, but you were actually like focused on your family. That's amazing. Mm-hmm. So was there genuine question like you ever thought like, okay, I'm able to do this here right now, like, you know, run the shoe store, become a manager and stuff, because it takes a second to become a manager. Yeah. Did you ever think like, I want to step out of my city and touch something quicker and faster? Because I know like me and not the best people that I was around, like it was always like, where can I go next, what can I touch next to be able to make it faster, quicker, to bring it back?
Yeah, that actually, like, I always talked about it for the longest time, but the time that like made me realize that I could do it, I got an opportunity to go to Nashville with the company that I was working with. That's like where the company was based out of. I got to go to this crazy opportunity because I did so well at the store that I was at. I popped the fuck off and I got that trip to Nashville. I won Manager of the Year at the company that I was with. That was like the biggest ego boost I could ever possibly get, like within the company that I was in.
And you weren't trying hard.
I was running the store with my best friend. All the people that worked for me were my friends. I had the best time. I won Manager of the Year. That fucking blew my head up. I came back and I was like, babe, I can't work at Humble anymore. Like, let me see what's next for me. Yeah. Literally, I went to Nashville in March. I moved out here by May 1st. I was out here. I was running a store in Sacramento by May 1st.
Let's go.
Like, that shit blew my head up. That got me out here. My man lived out here. He had to move out of his place. We had to get a place together. Both of our names on the lease. We had to do it together. Like, that shit was like, it just, everything lined up after that. Like,
that's good. That's a real love story right there for y'all. Real love story.
Not with the company anymore, but that's okay.
I didn't be with the company anymore.
I got a man to take care of
fucking city boy.
Ran her the city boy.
Flashed on my carpet.
You, nigga.
No, I ain't even been smoking, so.
Okay, so check this out. So kick, bro.
Go over a little bit.
Sorry.
You want to your big middle.
I'm sorry.
So he said, I'm gonna start.
Bam! He like threw me back on the couch.
Sit back.
I'm working on it.
Now sit back, bro.
Alright, you good now?
So Kick was his app, bro, and it was literally like aim for psychic.
How old were you?
Like 2012, 2013.
Nigga, I graduated 2013.
No, but I'm being real. No, listen,
Tinder came out after I graduated. No. Tinder was the biggest out.
No, listen, Tinder was around, but Kick was an app to where you could just message on it. It's like WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally like WhatsApp, but if you were like my age,
what the fuck?
It's not a dating.
But if you're look, if you're like my age, the first one ever, bro, that was really like that was if you had a psychic and then you had like the AOL AIM So you feel me? Like, it was your chance to like get a girl's number or get anybody's information and you could talk to them without having their actual physical phone number. Do you feel me? So like, I'd be at Grand High School like in 2010. I'd be like, let me get your AIM real quick.
What's your aim?
Yeah, like let me get your like let me get your AIM real quick. She feel me? She would put it in, and then boom, I could message her, instantly go through. I don't have her phone number.
The AIM.
AIM, yeah.
I ain't never heard.
Yeah, AIM. It was AIM-Mail. Yeah, the AIM-Mail. That was crazy.
Where was I at?
I had it because you have to have a site.
I ain't gonna hold. I was in high school. I was on the Facebook going crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold. Back in high school, like 2010, 2011, I was on the Facebook messages going crazy. Messenger. Yeah, Messenger going crazy. I ain't gonna, Facebook was my shit when it came to dating shit. But like after school, I think it was like 2014, 2015, that's when Tinder dropped. I swear to you, everybody that knows. I mean, Baddies, bro. I'm talking about instant Baddies. Like, that shit was viral for like 1 year and then died. But like, yo, Tinder, get the fuck off of that shit. It's all a scam now.
At this point, it's not worth it.
When it first dropped though, I'm talking about, as soon as I got on, ding ding ding. What the fuck?
Bro, Tinder was popping.
Bitch, you're a prostitute, bitch.
No, in 2015?
Tinder was viral.
Like, hella girls off Tinder. Like, I'm talking about like,
ding ding ding.
Tinder was like crazy. Like, it was so easy to get a girl on Tinder.
I was like, yo.
Yeah. Random.
I must say, the only guy I've ever met off of Tinder, and I could say that on
He's the only one you ever met?
On my grandmother.
That's
My great grandmother.
I mean, when I was signing up for
What made you go on Tinder? Question.
The only
You know what made you go on Tinder? Question.
What made me go on Tinder?
The professional photo shoots I had posted. Like,
Shut up.
no, hey! I invested in myself. I bought them off in the photo shoot. Yeah. I had fire pictures, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Question for Naya, because she's a beautiful ass female. What made you choose to go on Tinder, not in I'm trying to scam in no type of way type situation? Like, what made you hop onto Tinder?
Like, were you bored?
It was 2020. We were stuck in the house.
That pandemic.
It's a little different for you. Like you've always like been outside. You're always like working and stuff like that.
Outside!
I was stuck at home in Humboldt County, living at my mother's house.
Different.
Girls hop on for money. All my friends hop on Tinder for money.
It's different. You come from different. Humboldt's really different. I ain't gonna lie.
It was different.
Humboldt's
I was
different.
stuck
We're
at
talking Arcade
home.
at McKinleyville.
I was stuck at home. My mom did not let me leave the house. I wasn't working. I was bored. I was fucking bored.
So you weren't interested in the bag. You weren't trying to.
I was not interested in the bag. I was not looking for a husband. I was not even looking for dick. I was on there because I was bored.
No,
I
bag,
swear
no
to
dick.
you.
What did you want?
I was bored. I was
friendship.
You know what I was looking
There's nothing to
for?
do out there.
I was looking for the
she
guys.
Conversation.
I was looking for the guys that I knew.
No money conversation.
Me and my friends would send guys back and forth. Like, look at this motherfucker on Tinder. Look at this stupid picture.
Population 800 people.
No.
Arcata has like 800 people.
It's big enough.
So you hopped on Tinder, not looking for money, not
Almost
looking for
just
dick,
different,
not
you
looking
understand?
for. Just
It's
not.
not
I'm listening.
And I know that sounds crazy. I know people might think like she's looking for a dick. She's looking for a man. Like my mindset was like, I'm bored. I saw my friend on Tinder and she was talking about these funny guys. I mean, you don't have to put this in, but my mom has been on Tinder in the past.
Your mom was on
and she
Tinder?
has told me. She has told me about the
Your mom's a
fucking
legend.
joke of a man that has been on Tinder. She
Your
has
mom was on
an
Tinder.
album on her phone. I don't remember what it's called. It's called something fucking funny as
she's
hell.
a cougar.
And it's a screenshot of these Humboldt men on Tinder that are just a fucking joke.
Goofy, yeah.
A joke. But like,
got game.
like when I was on Tinder, I don't even remember any guys that I talked to.
Saying weirdo shit, huh?
Fucking weird as shit. Like these men pulling up their fish. Like I don't care about your
Fish? You trying to show us to check your fish, you come?
No, I'm serious. These men put pictures of themselves in their
You see this catfish? Boy,
Look at what I caught.
hey boy,
I don't care.
hey boy, this catfish weighing 50 pounds, boy.
I don't care.
She don't care about your catfish. Stupid. You better fry that shit.
I don't fucking care.
You better call her
I was fucking bored. 2020, mid-COVID, stuck at home. This was I swear on my dead great grandmother, this is the only guy I ever met off of Tinder.
Aww.
Like dead serious. Like he was like, you have to meet me at this time, this place, or you're done. And I was like, okay, let me see what's up.
Hey, COVID crazy.
So I told my mom a quick little lie. Quick white lie to my mother.
White lie.
Just to go see him. And then, the lies continued.
I told my mom a love story. For real.
I told my mom I was watching my best friend's cat.
That's a real love story.
That's
the story you tell your kids. You feel me? When they like 15, you want to know how I met
But
your
I feel
daddy.
like
love story for
most men, it's really rare that you're gonna find someone with that same mindset. Like to the day I die, I will tell the same exact story. I had the same exact mindset the whole time that I was on Tinder. Never met with any guy. So many of them tried. This is I swear to God, this is the only guy that I ever met.
I ain't talking
from Tinder.
From the fucking Yinder.
So good luck.
But you can't be a simp. You gotta tell her, you gotta pull up on me now or block me. I told her to block me. Hey.
You straight up told me that. I remember that, and I was like,
get rid of
this man,
you don't fuck with me.
Looks wise, the way he was talking,
What do you mean looks wise? What do you look like? Let him know. What do you look like?
It looked delicious.
What I fucking look like?
Talk your shit!
With the green eyes.
That mint green, that mint. She called this nigga dick!
Look at that!
She said, y'all niggas hit that. We was like, stupid.
His thighs are just as big as mine.
Yo, that's love right there, bro.
Not for real.
She said,
I saw you're wearing the polka dot shorts. You're busting.
I remember that shit. I told that nigga, don't come to Atlanta wearing that shit.
They look great on him.
Niggas in Atlanta are gonna say that too.
Tight.
Those look great out here.
Hey,
that look great on you. I told them niggas about Atlanta. Hey, no disrespect to niggas in the A. But y'all know it. A lot of y'all niggas is from
I remember he told me.
I told them. I was like, don't wear no polka dot, no pink shit. This ain't Cali. This is Atlanta.
I'm not gonna lie, that was my first time having a nigga try to suck my dick. Like, I'm
trying to tell you.
He told me.
I tried to tell him.
Listen,
he thought I was playing. I was like,
listen.
no, these niggas ain't playing out here.
Hey,
they're undercover.
Hey, listen, we go to the gym. Listen, we go to the gym.
Oh yeah, we did go to the gym.
Listen.
I'm trying to catch my breath upstairs in the car. Nigga suck my
Listen. Nah, T, tell her.
Niggas be really gay out here.
Listen. I'm talking about where.
No, I had told you before.
Hey,
you didn't tell me, but I didn't hear that part.
Because look, listen.
They tried to suck it.
Nah, they didn't literally ask that, but they was on our head so much,
I tried to tell them stop.
What else do you want?
Get at you.
Yeah, because look, me and T go to the gym. Look, it started with me and T. Boom. We're in the Lenox area of Atlanta. We're about 20 minutes from College Park.
We in the city.
Yeah, we're in the A.
We're in the A.
We go to Lenox Mall. Mind you, this is the nicest mall. This is equivalent to going to the Roosevelt Galleria.
They got Gucci, they got Dior, Balenciaga.
Yeah,
that motherfucker jumping.
Yeah, so this is equivalent to the Roosevelt Galleria in Sacramento, but better. Real quick, so before this, we wake up. We go to the gym at 10:30. We go to the gym. You know how you sign up and you give people your information just to go to the gym. You put your phone number down, you put your address, give them your ID. Go to the gym. Bruh, I'd have been an 8-minute conversation with bro at the front desk. I'm just trying to sign up. No, yeah, I'm just trying to sign up. She's all bro, don't be talking to the men out here like that. You know what I mean? They're just, this is.
They might seem like they're.
No, she told me this is considered a gay pride capital of the United States. It's one of
black men.
Yeah, for black men.
Black
you feel me? Yeah.
Which is perfectly okay.
No, yeah, totally. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
But you guys are sharing your
But for a straight man that doesn't know what they're getting themselves into, you should know. You should know this.
Just knowing that out there that it's perfectly okay.
What is it? Hey, what is it? LGBTQ. Y'all know what it is. You know what I mean? I just had to let my mans know this ain't Cali business in Atlanta. You know what I mean? And Cali, you can wear polka dots, pink. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna try to get at you.
Wait, let me go again. Let me finish the story. So boom. long conversation. T tells me this. I'm like, nigga, you're tripping, bro. I'm like, bro, we're just chopping it up. He might. Might be a business mode. I'm a talker, yeah. Boom.
Very social.
We leave the gym. This man calls me like 30 minutes after the gym, like, hey, is this David Jones? At 707-382-1772. I'm like, yeah, what's good? He's like, oh, I was just following up to see if you was trying to go to the gym here, sign up for a membership, and I remember you saying you was from California, and we be hanging out, so if you want to come kick it, if you just moved out here, like, come slide. I just hung up. I was like, this is wild. I was like, I'm not in Atlanta to meet grown men, man. I was like, I'm not in Atlanta to meet grown men. So then, me and him go to the mall. We go to Lenox Mall. Boom, we go shopping. We go to the sunglasses hut, tear it up, come back out with some designer shades. I also bought another affiliate, some fucking designer shades real quick. I probably dropped like $1,300, $2,000 at this.
We had a good time, nonetheless.
Yeah, so boom. After that, right? We straight up go. We're hungry. There's a little vegan restaurant. My boy Show out. He was plant-based at the time. Sure, let's go there. We sit at the bar. We're sitting at the bar. Me, I'm double Hennessy Red Bull. You feel me? My dog over here, we eat double Hennessy Red Bull in the afternoon, or Long Island, if not that. We get it popping. The bartender's like, oh, whose tab do you want this on? It was my turn to pay for the food. Because you be with the boys. If you're really with your bros, you be like, I got it this time, bro. Yeah, like, I'm going to show out. I'm going to show out real quick. I'm going to show out real quick. Like, it's my turn. Like, you be looking out, I'm going to look out too. Boom, you get that. The bartender must have been, sir. And mind you, listen. The whole time, the bartender was hella gay. I'm talking about, he was like, off the grip, like, you see him walking around, and you knew he was flamboyant real quick. So he must have been, oh, sir, that's so sweet of you. I wish I had friends. No, listen. No. I wish I had friends that. Hey, listen, he was like that. Hey, listen. I was like, bro, I told you. He said, oh, I wish I had friends that want to buy me drinks on a Thursday at 2 o'clock at Lenox Mall. I said, oh, I can't even tip, bro. Like, bro's over here getting at me. No, the service was great. No, the service was great. The service was great, but when you say something like that, I'm like, bro, you're not gonna talk to me like that.
Wrong time.
Yeah.
Trying to tell him.
Yeah.
Trying to tell him, like, hey, motherfucker, get at you in Atlanta, boy.
Yeah.
Y'all different.
Talking about, I like your outfit.
I'll tell y'all a quick story at how I got to the point I was like, yo, do not come out here no polka dots. Don't come out here and start a conversation with no dudes. A dude in Atlanta will be undercover, I swear to you.
Jack Harlow.
Exactly.
Remember what happened with Jack Harlow?
Nah, what happened?
Jack Harlow said that a black guy walked up to him and was all like, nigga, I'll suck your dick, you're fine as fuck, fuck you. What? Nigga told Jack Harlow that. Jack Harlow was like, oh, that was my first time ever getting hit on by a man like that. Like a female, almost like he said almost as if he was like a female, like he just came and hit on you.
I'm trying to tell you, like, motherfuckers is wild out there, bro.
Why?
So I remember I was in the A, you feel me? I was in the A for some business, you know what I mean? And like, I remember I picked the Airbnb and didn't even know it was in the gay district, cause I'm not even, bro, like, didn't even know it. Because I was moving so fast, like.
You're by yourself?
Yeah, I was getting Airbnb.
You didn't know it was the.
Yeah, so like I was on the road. I was literally driving across the country, and while I was on the road, I just chose an Airbnb for a good price that was in downtown area. Wherever I go, I always get an Airbnb in downtown area because I can walk places if I need anything. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to be driving around. So boom, I just chose something because I was gonna be there in like a day. Chose something. I got there at nighttime. So you feel me? It's at night. You really don't know where you at. So boom, I wake up in the morning. Swear to God, like I go down to the corner, and I'm like, I see rainbows. Bro, no, like
not in the sky, not like a rainbow.
I see rainbows painted in the street.
Okay.
I must have been like, yo, where the fuck? Shit, look where I'm seeing motherfuckers like doing the little flamboyant waves at me. I'm like, yo, I must have called my brother, like, bruh, you won't believe. He was like, what? I was like, bro, I must have got a B&B in the gay district in the A. Like,
and there's nothing wrong with that. that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You were not ready for that.
I'm gonna give it a buck.
You
There's
were
nothing wrong with that.
Words.
I'm gonna give it a buck. You know what I mean? I got best friends that's gay, lesbian. My homegirl, Lena from Huntington Beach. You feel me? She lesbian. That's not even what I'm worried about. I'm just not flying that way. So when they wave at me, I get uncomfortable. Respectfully, this is what it is. I get uncomfortable, and I didn't know. You know what I mean? So when motherfuckers was trying to get at me, I was confused. And I felt like they was trying to set me up.
Confused and
you know
uncomfortable.
Hey, uncomfortable. I had my Beats on. I was walking down the street, and the dude was like, "Oh shoot, do you know where any?" He was like, "Do you know where any gyms are?" And me thinking I'm from out of town, I was like, "I don't know what gyms are open." I was like, "You tell me." But he only got me because I was in shape. And he started a conversation because he knew I worked out. He was trying to get at me. And when I found that out, I was like, this dude must have looked me up and down. It was like, this motherfucker must have looked me up and down and licked his lips. Word to my guess. And I was like, in my head, I was like, yo, this nigga is out of his motherfucking mind.
Yeah.
I am not from the town. I was like, yo, I gotta go, bro.
Man.
In my head, I'm like, I'm uncomfortable as fuck. I gotta just walk away. And I must have walked away from bruh. Bruh was trying to get at me in the A. And motherfuckers is undercover out there. And y'all niggas need to chill out with that fucking shit. I'm from California.
It was unexpected.
Okay.
You were not ready for that shit.
Okay, motherfucking period.
That shit
No,
was,
I'm serious. Like Atlanta
hey,
is like New York.
no, I'm talking about. You don't understand like how
No, it's like San Francisco.
You know how dudes
Like,
get at you, you might be like, this motherfucker aggressive.
Yeah.
A nigga getting at me aggressive.
Like how I talk
And I'm a nigga.
Yeah.
Boy to boy is different when the nigga straight like, it's like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like,
I feel like
y'all some predators.
It's
y'all some
different.
fucking predators.
It's different if a girl got into a girl, but a guy got into a straight guy. Like, you're just like.
Well, they don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? We just try.
But I don't get mad at y'all because a lot of people in Atlanta are undercover. Y'all mean, so the people that are really open with their sexuality, I ain't tripping. Y'all mean, just for me at that time, at that age I was at, hey, it was something I've never experienced before.
Ever.
But now that like I know that's how you are, I'll be like, hey, bro, hey, go that way. I love my life, you know, respectfully. You know what I mean? But at that time, I was young. I'm talking about like I'm in college. I was traveling a lot. I was like 22. I was like 22, traveling a lot. I was like, yo, what the? Boy, you different, boy. Like, chill out, bro. It kind of scared me. I was like, this is a demon. Boy, you a demon.
Oh my god.
Boy, hey, I was like, my grandma told me about you, a demon. Boy, hey, I'm gonna pull out some hope. Boy, get away from me. Fucking.
You gotta hit like that, okay?
I mean, I saw a lot of demons at you. I was like, what the fuck? Y'all some. What can't I even have that motherfucking I ain't have that Fiji. Fact that Fiji water on me out there. Splash what? Stupid ass. Holy water, stupid ass. I would use a stick with it. Stupid ass. Stupid ass, boy.
Alright, so I got a question for you, babe. What was the worst date you ever had?
Oh shit.
And this is interesting because I know for sure I didn't give you that.
Like before you?
Obviously.
Okay.
You ain't never had a bad date with me. I'm a big stepper. Hey, hold on, bro. Hey, hold on, bro. Hey, listen, you're talking about a big stepper.
Y'all have gone
she
some
never had a bad experience.
Y'all have gone on some good dates.
She ain't never had a bad
Y'all have
experience
gone on
with
some
me.
good dates.
Hey,
Yeah,
you can't give a woman
Come on.
nothing but good vibes. And
A woman will always
none of that.
A woman will always remember an experience over a present. If you give women an experience that they'll remember for a lifetime, she'll never forget about.
So what's the worst date you've ever been on?
I'm not gonna lie to you, like before you, I did like I'm not just saying this, I have not gone on like that many dates before you.
Oh shit, usually.
Like no, like I can name like 2 guys that I went on dates with before.
Damn, oh my god.
I know it sounds kind of sad, but like
It's not sad.
that's just kind of
That's sad, that's humble.
That is not
that's where I was raised.
You are an
not
African American woman and humble.
That's
I went on
Understandable.
one date with a guy my
Motherfuckers
freshman
are
year.
weird and
Go
humble.
see
That's
the
not bad, and
fucking
that's not
Hobbit.
Yeah, I lived humble. Y'all some
Not
fucking
bad,
weirdos.
not sad. That is actually
Nah, I fuck with. Humble is beautiful. Niggas is weird. Let's give it a hug. No, look, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all some weird ass ass niggas.
Some of y'all humble are fucking like out your mind, bro.
Y'all fucking up the game for people that really are here. You feel me? Solid. Some of y'all motherfuckers is weird.
Let's let her continue on this shit.
I can't really think of like
The Hobbit.
Day.
So the Hobbit was the worst.
Maybe my freshman year, the first day I've ever gone on. Actually, does date count if he stood me up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my worst date.
Damn, nigga stood you up.
Freshman year. Is that freshman year? Freshman year in high school.
Stood up is hard.
This guy I was so into. I was like so excited to meet this guy. We planned a double date, like me and one of my good friends and her boyfriend, and then he was supposed to come, but he had like football practice before, and then like. Okay, the saddest part about this is that I had my mom buy the tickets ahead of time. I don't remember what movie it was. It was a popular movie. My mom bought movies. Huh? Yeah, it was like a movie date.
Star Wars.
Damn.
I don't remember. It was like a hella popular movie. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
You bought the dates for bro?
My mom bought the tickets because the movie was gonna sell out. It was like the debut night of the movie. I was like, okay, I'll buy your ticket. That was the first red flag.
Damn.
My mother bought the ticket for me and this.
That's not bad. I mean,
I'm
not doing that for my daughter.
What grade were you in?
I'm not. What grade were you in? Tell me to go get it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna hold. My parents used to definitely plug me, but I used to definitely get it out of the bitch.
No, I ain't gonna lie though. I was like that too.
Okay.
It was kind of vice versa. Like,
I get it out of her. Yeah.
Oh God, I used to get it out of her. My dad gave me money.
But my mom gave me a hard ass time. She's like, he should be buying you the ticket.
Nah, he should.
Like all that. He should be buying you the ticket. I was like, it's okay. Like I really want to do with him. It's gonna be a double day. Blah blah blah. He's gonna show up. Well, this motherfucker never showed up.
Nigga stood you. What?
I pulled up with my friend, her boyfriend.
How tall were you? That shit means something.
I've always been tall.
Oh, you like freshman in high school?
No, he went to a different school.
You were 5'10", a freshman in high school?
She probably didn't have body like that either.
I ain't gonna hold a tall chick.
You always have boobs. You didn't have no ass.
I was really skinny, but I had like.
I ain't gonna hold fam. Hey, when that chick is tall, you can only be with a certain amount of be with tall niggas.
All the short guys loved me. I don't know what it was, but this guy, he was a good football player at another school.
Wait, how good? How good? How good?
Remember the?
Ooh, what high school? You might humble week after.
Wait. I used to.
We're gonna put tape on the floor, knocking it out. We're gonna put tape on me knocking the nigga out. Niggas like good at football.
I used to go to the games and go for JV. This was the best one in Humboldt County.
Everybody in Humboldt County was trash.
I know, but for Humboldt County, this was the good football team.
Sack niggas would have peed on.
It was the rich Christian school. So
Say burner. Christian. Them niggas suck. A Christian school.
Good for Humboldt.
Niggas was from the gang talking crazy.
Them niggas play 8-man football.
Niggas is tired in high school.
That's the best
Niggas is tattoos in high school.
That's all they got.
Niggas got tattoos in high school.
I had tattoos in high school. I wasn't playing. If you had tattoos in high school and you was a gang member.
She said I never wore no one.
I got tattoos in the 8th grade. I felt like I was a gang member.
Oh, I did too. When I got this,
I was like, nigga,
this is my first tattoo on my chest. When I came with it to school,
my parents beat my ass when they saw my tattoo.
Yeah, I got in trouble for it. But when I came to school with it scabbed up and everything, I was like, yeah.
My dad was like, my mom was like, what the fuck is that on your wrist? That's not Sharpie? I was like, nah, like.
And I got that ass beat.
She was like, when'd you get that? I was like, I just got it. I'm grown.
Alright, continue, Naya.
Anyway, long story short,
continue.
The guy never showed up. My mom got hella mad because she paid for his tickets.
Did you ever talk to him?
Yeah, I ended up like talking to him after like a while after, but like my mom got his phone number from my phone. She was so fucking mad. Like my mom is like my ride or die. Like she is there for me. She gets angry at anyone that fucks me over in the slightest way. She got so angry. She called this motherfucker up and she threatened this motherfucker. Obviously, he didn't really take it that serious, but like he threatened him. She was like, I'm gonna fucking, because he didn't. His mom wasn't in his life. Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna call your grandmother because you just fucked my daughter over. I came home crying. He never showed up. He never fucking
You're a freshman high school. That's some demon shit.
But
you don't show up.
as I've grown up,
That's some demon
as
shit.
I've grown up, this guy really just wanted to party.
Yeah, I told her she was. I told her I was gonna pull up, but I didn't. Stupid.
Same night.
I've done that shit a couple times.
And if his best friend don't pick up, call his second.
I ain't gonna hold. I wasn't gonna hold. There's girls that geek off of shit like that. It sounds crazy, but when I was like in middle school, high school, you stand the girl up. I ain't gonna hold. She
You're
come,
the man.
she
Yeah.
come
And they gonna get on
and
your
she
best
coming
friend
straight.
in the next.
But I'm already on her, bestie. Stupid.
And that's gonna be a crazy situation when I pull up and all of us are there and she gets out. But it didn't even happen like that.
I don't hurt me.
But
I do not hurt him. I do not hurt him.
Don't
Oh
hurt
my god,
me.
you making video evidence of it. I do
Don't
not.
hurt
I have
me.
never hurt him.
Don't hurt me.
I'm over here. I've never hurt him.
She likes doing this.
I've never hurt him. Hands clean.
Anyways,
But like,
call 911.
that was
Get his
the
best friend. That's
What
my
was,
advice.
what was the worst date you ever had, Ice?
Yeah, what is your worst shit? You've had some bad ones. You've
And it for sure wasn't with him.
Of course not.
No,
I said the tone. Hey, talking about the first one. Then talking about the worst one. Talking about your first one.
Okay, so I can't say with my
Oh, my
first
days.
date with T, my official first date, it wasn't one, oh, we go to a restaurant. It wasn't like a one date situation. It was the same night. He literally just told me, hop in the car, like, we're gonna go out, have a date, whatever. Because I was asking him, like, where are we going? I don't know how to dress. And he just was like, get dressed and I'm gonna take you out. I was like, okay. He ended up taking me on hella dates in the same night. First time. So he took me to golfing, like the mini golf, Top Golf, if y'all know about it. He took me to the coin op. He took
Get
me.
the vibes golden. Make it a movie.
What else? There were so many. He took me on like hella
We went bowling,
Yeah. He took me
Late
bowling.
night, it's getting kind of settled. You know what I
He
mean?
took me like driving. Like
Driving.
it was hella
Shit's
shit.
viral.
Like when I
shit
tell
you
you,
don't
it
see
was
in
like
movies.
10
Don't see the
different
shit in movies, bro.
It was.
I took her on 4 or 5 dates in one day, bro. You gotta set the tone.
And what I can't
and what
say
day was
to
it
this
on?
day,
Was
he
it on
said
Valentine's Day? I'm a fucking.
That was
movie,
Valentine's
nigga.
Day.
I'm a movie.
That
nigga.
was, and I can still say to this day he still does it. He just did that a few days ago. Like he still
your story.
every energy that he gave to me in the beginning, he still keeps that same love energy up at home and outside of home when it comes to keeping me happy and dates outside. This man really does do that shit. So
I took her on
props to
5
him.
dates in one day. Y'all niggas be doing the one in one day.
He
you ain't
does
said no
all
tone.
of it and
I
makes
took her to
sure
Top
I'm
Golf.
taken care of daily. He
took her
just
to
came
Coin Op.
yesterday with a whole cooking set because he just sees
I took
like
her
to
bowl.
cook.
I took
don't
her
get it.
bowling. And then we took her to the drive-ins. You know you got finished off at the drive-ins.
There was so much shit other than that. I just
fucking love hearing that shit.
He does so much
that.
other
Stop doing the
shit.
basic shit for your woman, you know what I mean?
He
Give her
does anything
experience.
that makes me happy and that he
Do some
sees
shit
that
niggas
I
ain't
can
doing for her.
Go further
Set the
with,
tone.
he'll do it. So men,
What makes you different?
Do.
But like, what makes you
Do.
different? A lot of motherfuckers is goofy, like. You know what I mean? I used to always think like, shit, like if I want
He
John,
do
if I want
everything
John to
I
do for
can.
me, I gotta at least show her what I'll do for her. And if she ain't willing to do it back to me, I just know it ain't real. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'll do for you. I'll show out on God. You know what I mean? It's why they call me show out. I'll show out. If you don't show out back, I just know this shit ain't real. And we just playing games.
Yeah.
And it's good. At least we'll know which each
And
side
then
is
show out
on.
because he really show out for his woman.
Yeah, respectfully.
Which I am.
Show out for, you know what I mean? My
I'm trying
woman.
to play with it.
Oh, hold on. We don't get paid. We don't get paid. This is after hours.
Y'all got that real love.
Wait, I got a question for like you guys because
Yeah.
I feel like between the both of you, like you definitely know how to like take a girl out and like spoil her. But like,
God.
have you guys been able to do that when you didn't have the money that you have now? Like,
For sure.
can guys
Yeah.
still do
For sure.
like similar things that you guys have done for us
For sure.
without money?
It's all a choice.
Yeah.
And the guy just has to like. We didn't get to where we was at to spoil just by like asking. Like when I feel like I can't even speak for most. I can speak for me and him. But like if we can tell that girl really genuinely fucks with us
you know what I mean, of course we'll do for y'all. Like, why you think we work? The men that really work hard and can do those things for their women, those are men that really love you. Forget all the oh, he's being all like this, that. If that motherfucker spends money on you, you know what I mean? Like, he works super hard and then takes you out on these extravagant experiences, that's what that nigga works super hard for. That's why he gets mad.
Even
because
if he doesn't have a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even when we was broke, we would save up the little money that we had when we was at junior college. I'm talking about niggas are struggling on rent, paying like $350 on rent, but niggas would save that little bit of money. We was both working at the same job in JUCO, bouncing. Yeah. We would save the tip money so we can take this girl to Olive Garden.
For real.
Hey, if a girl got taken out by me, she got taken out.
Taking me to Olive Garden.
It's different now.
We're moving up.
But if you were in medicine JUCO, you probably would have got taken to Olive Garden for that special. You know what I mean? That combo.
See, it's funny.
It was Bayfront.
Or it's funny. See,
different.
To her, it's funny, but she don't know that, like, as a man, you have to work hard and build your value.
Especially
to even offer
football and going to school.
It's not like, oh, like, this is that. Life is just easy breezy. No,
we're playing football for like 6 hours out the day. Going to school for 6 hours out the day. Studying, like, bouncing at night. Niggas was up like 24 hours of the day. Bouncing, getting there at 10:30, leaving at 5 in the morning. Got football practice at 10. Got class after that.
And on top of that, I'm trying to get some pussy.
Oh my dad.
Like, no!
What I can say off of all this shit is that the fact of the matter is, when you really linked and locked with somebody that you love and care about, money is always up there. Number one, prospect. That's what you guys should be doing together. That's the number one. That's always going to be, from my perspective, it's something that will always be the number one goal. You should have a goal, they should have a goal, and the goal is up there. Money, longevity, like, all of it. But even aside from that, if you're trying to have a date night, say we're not trying to go out and, you know, do, like, a movie isn't that much, like, going out to eat, it's not that much, but say we're just not even trying to get out the house, it don't take much for somebody just to cook, crack open a bottle of wine, like, just get it popping, like, y'all,
it's about the experience.
Light a few candles,
just do some shit.
Hey, if you really want to be on some real gangster shit, put out some rose petals in the morning,
It's the rose petals.
Hey, put out some rose petals in the morning before she wake up. You know what I mean? Set up with a little mimosa breakfast. I promise you, I'll save you like 2 weeks of arguments. Where are my dads? You know what I mean? Hey, I'm not the red rose. Get the pink ones, huh? That's different. It's viral. I threw some flowers at my girl, top of the morning. She was like, oh my god. I love you.
Let me fucking tell you something.
The pink flowers is viral.
Let me fucking tell you something. All my mom, my best friends, they will tell you this, but like, this guy, he didn't just buy me, like, in the beginning, when we lived 5 hours away, he did not just buy me flowers. He bought me like 5 to 6, 7 bouquets of fucking flowers.
I gotta clear them out at the grocery store.
Clear the grocery store out. We'll come into town like 5, 6, 7 p.m.
Right there.
He's like, when we get all the flowers, he would come.
That's the shit that y'all don't hear these niggas talk about.
The biggest bouquet.
That's how you lock them in.
Ever. And like, not to bring up anyone from my past too much, but like, I begged my ex to buy me flowers.
It's the little things that matter, right?
This guy bought me.
Hey, it's the little things that matter, right?
Many bouquets.
It's the little things that matter, right?
God damn.
I'm sorry.
Hey, flowers set the tone.
Am I in trouble?
I'm sorry.
It's the little things that matter.
I was living with my mom, and I would come home with like the biggest bouquets of flowers.
Oh,
She's
you
like,
just won
what
the Oscar.
fuck?
It's like she's won the Grammys.
For real.
He cleared out, like, he did that much.
I remember.
That's a cheat code.
That's a
flowers.
Hope y'all get it.
And we give y'all some spaghetti. And we give y'all the free ones. That's a real cheat code.
And if you really want to set the tone, you go to the grocery store, you drop about $270, $170, all the flowers. You tell them I need them all. And you tell me one for a discount.
On my 21st birthday, that was like, I've never seen so many flowers in my life. Like, he bought me, like, he filled like a giant ass cooler full of flowers, because I told him, like, for my birthday I want a bunch of flowers. I want the flower petals on the bed. There were flower petals on the bed. We got Airbnb, flower petals on the bed, and he bought, I can't even like describe to you, like, I felt so bad because I couldn't take it home because the cooler was leaking water.
That's fucking love, right?
It was gonna leak water everywhere. Like, I wanted to bring the flowers home so bad, but I couldn't. The water was leaking everywhere. So many fucking flowers. Just because I told him, like, I really want, like, this is my vision. This is what I want.
When your woman talks, you listen.
That was a cool hunted ball, the blue strip.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
I really toned it down for your birthday because I knew with the Airbnb. I was like, I'm pretty sure she's gonna throw them all away. She always throws them all away. I was like, I'm gonna spend like $110.
I would let those flowers sit until they smelled like fucking potatoes. That shit smelled horrible.
Oh shit.
I would leave them there and they would fucking just.
I dehydrate my flowers, so even still to this day, if you walk in our home, we have like our Buddha photos. I don't press them. That's a different thing.
Oh.
So there's different processes, but I do dehydrate them. So I have a vase, you know, the one in front of the Buddha picture. It's basically, I can't take every bouquet that he gave me. So I'll take like one or two flowers from everything he's given me, and I put them in there. So it's like a potpourri thing.
How do you
they're all of
them? You just let them
dehydrate them. I let them dry out, but I also cut the stems up to that point. Like, you see where the wick is. It's like a little, not really a process, but you just see like how far and how quick it dies. But yeah, basically off every bouquet and everything he's given me and every flower he's given me, I cut it, let it die, and then put it into this glass pretty jar that we have in the living room. And it's like every flower he's given me. And
that's so cute. I see people that like press their flowers and shit like that. I know they're getting bored with this conversation.
Things have been good. Relationship talk has been lit. This is the Foreign Show Out Show.
Bow!
Next time I see you, it's probably going to be even more litter. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. And if you ever want to drop in, talk about your business, or you want to tap in with the after hours, lock in with your boy.